Disappointing. Disappointing outcome. Obviously, you can't turn the ball over 3 times. You can't give them 7 points when you turn the ball over on a 2-yard line. That's hard to overcome. Didn't play well on offense, really anywhere, shape, or form. Had some pretty good effort defensively over the course of the early part of the game, and then they converted a couple third downs on that last drive to score the last touchdown they scored. Just kind of got a little bit leaky at the end there. Couldn't quite clamp down. But yeah, it is what it is. It's disappointing all the way around. It's disappointing we can't find a way to play better offensively, and that's why we're at where we're at.
It felt like there was a lot of free rushers today. Did you feel like communication was an issue?
We only had one. The sack fumble was free. We had an error on the right side there. We should squeeze. We're hot either way. We're in 5-man protection with edge help, so we're hot there. Ball's got to come out, but we didn't squeeze it, so he's not hot off the most outside guy, which is what he should have been, and put ourselves in a bad spot there. So, yeah, we didn't execute that part. But as far as free runners, I don't remember anyone else that was free. We might have missed a block or two.
With the screen game, you guys, Cam was 5 of 5, 8 yards, no first downs on the screen game, and there was a lot of horizontal play. What was behind that, and what's it going to take for you to kind of get away from the screens, which don't seem to be working?
Again, I think screens, definitions of screens are different. But, yeah, there was some things we were trying to get ball in space and take advantage of some of the underneath things they've given up over the course of the early part of the season. They did a good job mixing up some coverages. They pressured a lot more this game than they had going into it. They zero blitzed us a few times, which was not something they had done a lot of over the course of the early part of the season. But yeah, it was frustrating to not get more out of those balls completed underneath. That's how the game gets played sometimes, and we didn't get much production.
If they're giving up stuff on film that you see, I mean, shouldn't you quickly realize they're not giving up to you and say, well, what we saw isn't working in this game. We need to go somewhere else other than where we're going.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously a part of it. Those are conversations I'll have with the offensive staff when we get back.
What I'm sorry, I lost my train.
All good.
I guess Cam lost the ball a couple of times. Brian, I guess anything you noticed that he maybe did to contribute to that, or just didn't have a chance?
No, I mean, even when you got free rushers, you got to keep 2 hands on the football and secure it and control it. You can't have the ball slipped out of his hand there at the end too. But yeah, we got to secure the ball better at the quarterback spot. You can't put the ball on the ground, and you can't put the ball in harm's way throwing it. And he did all those today, so that's got to improve.
Seems like the kind of game that you called, that you guys called in the fourth quarter that got you back in Arizona. You guys didn't call until the fourth quarter when you were going to try to come back from this game.
Mm-hmm.
You talked during the week about trying to carry over that stuff, and you came out.
Yeah.
And carrying it over was run out of the game.
Yeah, we had 2 runs to start, and then we were in a short yardage spot. We felt like we could get the short yardage. So that wasn't necessarily the plan to run it 3 times, but you get in a short yardage situation, felt like we could convert there, and we didn't. Yeah, I mean, we called some of the same things we called against Arizona in terms of what we were trying to accomplish, but didn't get a chance to get some of those balls down the field the way we wanted to. And again, when you're down 2 scores, 3 scores at the end, they play a lot softer and they don't challenge you nearly as much. So it looks like that's always going to be the answer, but the way they play is a little bit different. So, but there's things we'll look at. I mean, obviously none of it's good enough, so we got to fix that and find a way to score some points.
Right, how discouraging was this after what happened last game? And do you feel like for Cam's sake, it's probably time to start getting some more momentum, some confidence? What do you feel like he's at right now?
Yeah, I'm incredibly discouraged by the outcome. I mean, we felt good coming into the game, and to not be able to perform well on offense and not be able to score any points and then lose a game is disappointing. And we all got to be better. Cam's a part of that too. Cam's got to play better football as well, and we got to coach better. We got to play better. All those things. It's not all just him, but he is a part of it, and we'd like to be able to start seeing some more good football being played, and we got to do a better job.
Brian, what's the
Yeah, Calvin's an impact player. I mean, he helps us a ton. You go for 130 yards the week before. I mean, those guys you need. He had a hamstring that popped up early and couldn't get through, couldn't open up and run. And if you can't run, it makes it hard to help us. And so yeah, I mean, not having him out there is certainly going to be felt. And those guys, I think had some spots where they play well. That Van stepped up and made some plays for us. But yeah, missing one of your better players is always going to be hurtful.
What's the line between being mad and frustrated? Because there are plays to be made,
Guys are giving effort. Is there a line between being mad and frustrated?
Yeah, I mean, I never questioned the way our team fights. I mean, we fight like crazy. We just want to win more games. You know, we got to play. We have to play better to win games. It's not. You can play hard and be satisfied with the effort and how guys approach their job, but certainly frustrated that we can't find a way to make the plays more consistently to win the football game. And that part is very frustrating. And I'm frustrated versus mad. I think I have moments of all of those things, but we should be mad. We should be frustrated because this is where we're at, and the expectation is we got to find a way to get better. And we were hoping to be better than we are so far through the first 6 games.
Talk about the responding to success hangover aspect from last year. How did you feel you guys handled that this week?
Yeah.
Was it something that you thought?
No, I mean, we didn't really talk about it, to be honest with you. We were just trying to get better and go play football again this week and play better than we did the week before, and I didn't sense any of that.
Last one.
Defensively, things don't break for a little while, but what do you think overall about it?
Yeah, I think overall, especially in the first half, I thought they were really good. And you take away the fact that we handed them 7 points on the 2-yard line. They played a pretty strong game. There was some little bit leaky. Had some a lot of third and probably less than threes. Which makes it hard to continue to get off the field. They converted a few of those. But I thought overall, other than maybe the one missed tackle on the sideline for the explosive, that it was a pretty solid game defensively.
Last one, Jim.
What did you think, Brian, about the reversal and how much of a momentum swing it was that?
Yeah, that's a huge momentum swing. I thought we scored on defense. We needed our defense to step up for us today, and we're hoping we could find something like that to spur the scoring in the game. Their explanation was probably the same as you guys got. It was just they ruled that his arm was coming forward, and that's their prerogative. I thought it was pretty dang close, and would have been a huge play for us.
I think those 2 plays were pretty similar. I mean, both quarterbacks had one.
Yeah, it seems like they officiated it relatively consistently the way they saw it. So I don't have any criticisms of how they were officiated. Just disappointed we missed a chance to get a big play.
Real disappointed. Just as an offense, especially myself. Anytime you have 3 turnovers, you're not going to have a chance to win the game. Especially 2 of them were real bad turnovers, just situationally backed up and then before the half. But that's just something that I just got to continue to can't let happen. I know I can't let it happen, but we just got to continue to keep going.
Do you feel like you guys are communicating effectively out there on the field when you get into these situations?
From coaching staff or like player to player?
Player.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. We don't really have no communication issues from player to player. And so that's just something that we got to continue to build off. And we can't keep starting games off slow. I can't keep starting off slow. We just got to start fast, and we also got to maintain that throughout the game.
Has there been any of that on, you mentioned the coaching side, like just because of the changes in play call or anything like that?
Just situationally?
Yeah.
Nah, not really. And we weren't in no crazy situation because we were losing. So it's just something that we got to maintain a lead. We got to get a lead. We got to turn the ball over for myself, and then we just got to win games.
The fourth quarter was so encouraging last week. You guys talked about potential to carry over some of that stuff. Obviously, the slow start meant you didn't do that. You got any ideas as to why you were unable, not just you, but the whole team, unable to find that stuff and carry it over?
I just think it's just all of us not going at it every play. Whether it's myself on one play, it's a turnover, or we have a missed route or a missed block on somewhere, whether it's receiver or O-line, just always one person not doing their job on that specific play. And that's something that we emphasize. And at the end of the day, like, there's no excuses out there for us. We just got to be better. I have to be better. And every time you score 10 points, you're not winning a football game. So offensively, we just got to help the defense. They've done their part the whole season. We just got to start doing ours.
Jeff said you kind of had a bad feeling during the week that Thursday was flat. Did you have that kind of feeling?
Yep, he not lying. Came out flat, and this is the way we played today. And so we just can't let that carry over. We got a good team coming in next week at home. We got to try to get a win.
Yeah, a lot of these slow starts. I think it's 1 touchdown, 6 first halves all season. What can you guys do to get faster?
I would just say play faster from whether we're tempo and whether we're huddling. Just get into the line, get set, snap at the ball. I think that will help us out a lot. And then I also think just continue to stay above the chains. Some points of the day we weren't above the chains and we paid the price for it, especially against a defense like that. It was very good. And we just got to play team football, which we have been, but we got to have it click every play. It can't just be one half or one drive or one quarter. We just got to have it click from the very start.
Cam, what's your comfort level out there with what you're seeing? You felt that improve over these 6 games or not so much yet?
I'm real comfortable out there from seeing coverage to knowing protection. I'm real comfortable on that. It's just more of us doing our 111. Myself not turning the ball over, helping out the defense. We haven't did that the whole season. So if we keep on playing this way offensively, it's not going to be good for us. So we just got to turn it around ASAP.
Where would you say you are from seeing the game slow down for you and being able to play, better than when you first got?
I think I see it just the same every play. In practice, out of practice, it's slowed down for me. It's just now me connecting with the receivers, staying above the chains and doing our job.
What did you all identify during the week on those quick outlet passes that you guys thought would be successful, and why weren't they working today, do you think?
I just think they weren't working because one person wasn't doing their job. Especially on one of the 4 quarter Chig. I threw it outside him. He had to make a one-handed catch for us. If I throw an accurate ball, it might be a touchdown. So from myself to receiver position, it's just one of us have to do our job every play. I think that's where we put ourselves in a hole, just whether it's behind the chains, whether we're actually moving the ball for that drive. If one person don't do their job, it ends up showing in the drive.
I know it's kind of instinct to say stay the course and things will calm. Where are you on like stay the course, or maybe we need to change course a little bit because we're not getting results out of the course?
I'm both, honestly. I'm open to everything, and we're not an efficient offense, so we have to try new things. If we're gonna stay the course, we got to make the course work. So it's really just both players and coaching staff just continue to either just call the play, we execute the play, and then at the end of the day, we have to do our job as a whole. Because at the end of the day, the coaches, they can only do so much. The players are the one playing, we just got to do our job.
The pick was tipped. On the other ones where you turn it over, maybe what led to that, and what did you got to do to kind of keep that from happening again?
Just bad ball security on the fumbles from just seeing them, recognizing them, and then I just got to protect the football with 2 hands on it and not put our defense in that situation.
Cam, I know you probably studied Max Crosby a lot this previous week. What are your first impressions on him for the first time today?
He's real explosive, just off the ball every play. He's going at it, run game and pass game. We had a plan for him, but then he's one of the best, defensive ends, in the world. So he had himself a good game, but then a lot of stuff was stuff we could have controlled. And we know when you play good guys, they're gonna end up, getting the backfield a couple times like him. But I think at the end of the day, we're just not doing anything on offense. I'm not doing anything on offense, so we have to just be consistent. And right now, we're not.
Cam, as you go through these struggles personally and as a team, what is it that allows you to keep your confidence level so high? Is it your preparation? What is it?
Well, I say my preparation and what I've been through to get to this point. Every week I attack the same, whether we win a game or we lose a game. I know what I need to watch. I know how much film I have to watch. And it's just more about, not really staying the course, but trying to change the outcome every week. Right now we're not, winning a lot of football games. And I think that's a motivating part of me because, as my job, I can help change that a lot of ways. The ball hits my hand every down. So I think, just over the course of time, week in and week out, we'll continue to get better.